Systems don't transform institutions, leaders do. This paradox that some of you might face. It's the authority without full power equation. There is not a single role that can be done on campus without leveraging an IT system. None. So your role in bringing that to life is paramount, but you may not be at all the right tables. So CIOs hold accountability without agency. You have ownership of the data, but maybe not full influence of what is happening with it. And you absolutely have the vision, but may not always have full voice to shape the priorities. If you are spending more time firefighting than leading, then in spite of all the work that is happening, you and the unit are falling behind, and by extension, the institution is falling behind. What would it mean to claim the agenda? I bring 3 sets of systems to you beyond any other that I consider are systems of leadership. That's ERP, your ERP system, your AI systems, and how you're embedding that within operating and analytics. Those are the 3. Together, they rewire how institutions operate, how they think, how they grow. Treat those 3 groups of systems as strategic levers, and together they become the architects of agility and growth and bring competitive advantage to your institution. So those are the 3 systems. Lots of other systems exist in your portfolio on your campus. You've got all these other systems. You've got a student success system, very many systems for admissions. You've got a career services systems, not debating the use of any of that. But if these 3 systems, you've got a handle on these systems, you've got the clarity and the engine to orchestrate intelligence. Leadership is your integration layer. The systems need to be integrated, but first principles again for you. Systems don't transform institutions, leaders do. The new role of CIOs is that enterprise decision authority. It is institutional strategist. I think it's the CIOs that can design value architecture. They can bring the right set of conversations to the table. They can enable change, and they can act as the voice of integration at the cabinet level. The CIOs who made that leap are speaking in terms of institutional value. They're not just using the words institutional transformation as words. When you hear them speak, you will see that they're having a different conversation. They're truly showing up as institutional leaders without ignoring the fact that they have to be the architect of the IT systems. But the conversation that they're having with their peers is about institutional value, institutional growth, institutional resilience, and future proofing. That's the conversation they're having. They're showing up because they understand the systems layer, but they understand how to bring the systems layer to really serve the institution in its growth and value capacity. So taking innovation risk is always in context of your overall institution risk profile and journey. But one of the things that you will see is institutions are known for innovation. Institutions are not going to sit out innovation. Taking point innovations, putting them in a structured framework and bringing them to life for enterprise value. That's where institutions stumble. And as a CIO with the level of structure and acumen and operating know-how, you're uniquely positioned to do that.